Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
No big complaints.
Uh.
Not that anybody want to hear them anyway.
Whew. Let's see. We have two. Do you know what happened to Venus Thomas? Page 2 at the top.
That's the 145 exam. It's a Zoom exam.
Oh.
And then we're waiting on Collins at 2 o'clock. We'll see if he shows up.
Oh, okay.
Ms. Thomas,
Yes, sir.
head off.
Hi, I didn't hear you.
Take your hat off, please. Thank you. Attorney should be on in a minute.
Okay.
Ms. Thomas, have you talked to your attorney? Now take it off mute. Take it off mute.
I'm texting him now. He know what time. He just called me less than an hour ago.
Okay.
Hi, Judge.
Hi, how you doing? All right, we're just waiting on Mr. Weiner to get here. We can start.
Okay.
Hi,
Hi, who's this?
Rashanae Colbert.
Okay. Hi, Rashanae. Judge, can I have a breakout with her? She's the complaining witness.
Sure.
Okay, Rashanae, you can join that.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Mr. Weiner. Thank you.
Okay,
Prosecutor is in the breakout room with the victim, so as soon as they come out, we're gonna do this.
okay.
You can call it. Okay.
Did she come back yet or?
Nope.
Uh-oh. Maybe she pushed the wrong button.
Not in there anymore.
Uh-oh. Okay. She may have hit the wrong thing. It's her first time Zooming, she said. So can I give her a buzz, Judge?
No, I think this is her coming back.
Oh, okay. That's her. Yep. Okay. Very good.
All right.
Hello?
Yes. Your name?
Rashanae Colbert.
Ms. Culver, I need you to be somewhere we can see you. It's too dark there. I can't see you.
Okay. Let me fix the light.
There you go.
Okay, thank you. All right, go ahead.
Calling case number 20-55880, People versus Venus Thomas. Defendant is charged with count 1, home invasion, first degree. Count 2, assault or assault and battery. Defendant is a habitual offender. Second offense notice. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people. Oops.
So why do I need your parents?
You're on mute, Mr. Weiner.
He's muted.
Okay, there, sorry. Arnold Weiner, P 22104, appearing on behalf of Venus Thomas, no objection, proceeding by Zoom.
All right, we ready?
The people are, yes, Judge.
Just have the one witness, correct?
I do.
Okay. All right. Any preliminary issue before we begin?
Well, Judge, I guess it would be a motion for a mutual order sequestration. I know we're doing it via Zoom, but for the record.
All right, well.
I agree.
For the record, any of our witnesses testifying today at trial at any future time must leave this hearing or be denied their future testimony. There's no one else in Zoom, but I can't say who's on YouTube.
Okay, that's true. I have Detective Flora Blanding who was subpoenaed to be in. If she does Zoom in, can I ask for her exception? She is the OIC.
Any objection?
No,
All right, then if she comes on, we'll allow her to come in. All right. Ms. Colbert,
Yes.
raise your hand, please. Your right hand. All right, you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I swear.
All right, put your hand down. All right, Ms. Colbert, first of all, is there anybody else in the area with you?
No.
All right, you're gonna be asked a series of questions. First by the prosecutor, then the defense attorney will probably ask you some questions, and I may or may not ask you questions. All right?
Okay.
You have to answer all your questions out loud using words. You just can't shake your head or say, you have to say yes, no, or whatever the answer is. Okay?
Okay.
Also, when you ask the question, just answer that question and stop. If it's a yes or no question, just say yes or no. If they need additional information, they'll just ask you another question, all right?
Okay.
All right, we all have a tendency when we're talking about something that has happened, and especially if that event is somewhat traumatic, we tend to ramble. All right?
Okay.
If you ramble, I'm gonna miss something. If I miss something, I might not make the right decision. I know nothing about this case except the defendant's name and what she's charged with, and now I know your name. Okay? I get all my
Okay.
information on the case from what happens in court, one question, one answer at a time. That way I can understand it. All right? So I just need you to keep your voice up so we can hear you. And if anybody else comes in the room where you are, you need to let me know, all right?
Okay.
All right, you may proceed.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Your name again for the record, Ms. Colbert?
Rashomon Colbert.
I need a spelling for the first and last name, please. Thank you.
Can you do that, please?
RASHANAYCOLBERT.
Thank you.
Okay. Is it okay if I call you Ms. Colbert?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Colbert, I am going to talk about a date of February 1st, 2020 at a location on Manistee Street, 5203 Manistee. Are you familiar with that address?
Yes.
What is that to you?
My home.
Okay. Is that in the city of Detroit, county of Wayne?
Yes.
Okay. And on that date of February 1st, 2020, were you there at the house?
Yes.
Okay. Was anybody else there with you?
Yes. My little brother.
Okay. What's his name?
I didn't hear the answer.
I'm sorry, Judge?
I need to repeat the answer. I couldn't hear it.
Okay.
Who was with you?
My little brother.
Just the two of you in the home?
Yes.
Okay. And at about, oh shoot, about in the evening hours, no, strike that. What, did something happen to you on that date? About in the evening hours, about 8 or 8:30 or so, that brings you here to court to tell us?
Yes.
Okay. Were you, what was that happened?
It was just a post that I made, and my auntie Venus Thomas, she reacted to it.
Okay. And Venus Thomas, is that your aunt's name?
Yes.
Do you see her in the Zoom room here at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Do you see the judge?
Yes.
Do you see myself?
Yes.
Do you see defense counsel?
Yes.
Okay. And is there anybody else in the squares there?
Just a courtroom. Oh, I see her now. She's on mute.
Okay. All right. Can you tell us, what she, give us her hairstyle for us if you can.
It's the middle part, brown and black hair.
Okay.
She got her hair down.
She's got her hair what?
Down.
Down? Okay. Can you tell if she's wearing what colored shirt?
Gray.
Okay, for the record, identification of Miss Venus Thomas. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Judge.
Yes, the record was so
Okay.
reflect.
Thank you very much. Okay, now you're at home with your brother. Is anybody else live in that house with you?
Yes.
Who?
My mom and my oldest brother.
Okay. And something happened there at that house at that time that we spoke of. Can you tell us what happened?
Around that time, I was in my room, and my little brother was in my mother room. And I guess he heard
Your little brother was where?
in my mother room.
Your mom's room?
Yes.
Okay.
And I guess he heard her coming in the door.
You can say what you guessed. Just tell us what you saw and what you
He
heard.
okay, he heard her coming in the door, and then she asked, "Where's Shay Shay at?" And that's when I heard it, and I walked out the room, my room, and I was like, "I'm right here."
And
And
who are
then
you
that's when
mentioning? She? Who's she?
Venus Thomas, my
Okay.
auntie.
Did you hear her call, ask where you were?
Yeah, I heard her say, "Where's Shay Shay at?"
Okay, what happens now?
And then she just start
We're,
fighting.
okay, so you were in your room still?
No, I was walking into the front room. When you walk up the stairs, she walked up the stairs. So when you walk up the stairs, it's the front room, and I was coming out my room. So when I come out my room, I walk right in the front room, and she was right there. She said, "Where's Shay Shay at?" And I said, "I'm right here."
Okay, what happens then?
And then that's when she just started fighting me and stuff, and we just like going back and forth. I fell on the ground. It's just a lot of stuff was just going on.
Okay, so who hit who first?
She hit me.
Okay. Now, how long, if you know, did this fight go?
It was like no longer than 2 minutes. It was
Okay.
like very quick.
Did she say anything to you just after she says, "Where's Shay Shay at?" And you said, "Here I am"?
Yeah, no, she didn't say nothing. She just started fighting me. But after we got done fighting, she was just like, call whoever, blah, 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 and just like saying a lot of stuff. And I was like, okay, okay. We were just arguing. And then she went right out the door. And then that was that.
Okay. Now, did you let her in the house?
No,
Okay. Do you know if the doors were locked?
no, the doors wasn't locked.
Okay. Did you hear a doorbell or anything like? I'm sorry,
Doors were
Judge.
not locked. Okay, hold on.
No.
The doors were not locked.
No, but they weren't open either.
They were not open?
No, they just wasn't locked. They wasn't open. They just wasn't locked.
Okay. Do you know whether or not your aunt has a key to the house?
No, she don't have a key.
Okay. Did you hear any doorbell or anything like that?
No,
Did you invite her in the house?
no,
Do you know whether or not, let's strike that. Now, after this fight, where did your aunt left?
yes.
Okay. And what did you do?
I waited till my mom come back and we was talking about it, and then we went to the police station.
Did you drive there?
Yes, my mama took me. We
Okay.
drove there.
Did you talk to anybody at the police station?
Yes.
Do you remember if it was a police officer?
Yes, it was a police officer. He just told us to like write a statement and stuff, and he'd get back to us. They'll check
Okay.
back in.
All right. And did you write a statement down?
Yes, me and my brother did.
When did you do that? Do you remember?
It was the night of. We just told like what happened, and he told me to just keep the pictures of my face and the screenshot, and that was that. It was just that.
Okay. And at some other point, at some later point rather, did you go to the police station at all?
Yes.
What did you do there? Again.
She just like I talked to a lady. She told me to tell me and my brother to write another statement. She asked me what happened. She
Okay.
asked me to identify was that my aunt, and that was that. She just said she will get in touch with me.
Okay. And did they have you write something down, or did the police officer write something down?
No, she had me wrote something down.
Okay. So you wrote, did you write it on one piece of paper or two or what?
I believe it all fit in one.
Okay,
piece of paper.
all right. Um, your little brother was there. Where was he when this fight happened?
He was just standing there saying like, stop,
Can't
stop,
say what he says.
stop, just
You
telling us
cannot
to
say
stop.
what he says,
Oh,
ma'am.
I'm sorry. He was standing
Can't
there.
say what's, he was standing there, just say
Okay,
what.
he was. Was he standing nearby or far away?
He was far away.
Okay. And can you tell us what your brother, what he seemed like, his mood at the time that this fight was going on?
His mood was, I don't know, he was just like shocked for real.
Okay. And
Just,
and he did say something though?
yes,
Okay. And Judge, I would indicate that this would be an excited type of utterance by her brother.
It's irrelevant. It goes to the fight. Fight is a misdemeanor. Misdemeanor just goes along with the case.
Okay. All right. So did you have any medical treatment for any injuries if you received any?
no,
Did you receive any? I should strike that. It's a compound question. Did you receive any injuries at all?
no,
Okay. And you indicated that there were some pictures taken of you?
yes,
Okay. Who took them?
it was me. I took the pictures
Okay. Why did you take pictures of yourself?
because I wanted to show proof like of what she did.
Okay. Were there anything, did anything show on the picture?
Mr. Moody,
Yeah,
I mean, hold on. Mr. Moody, you gotta explain how this is relevant.
All right. Okay. I'll move along. I'll move along, Judge. Okay. So you didn't go for medical treatment, correct?
no,
Okay. All right. I don't know if I asked this question or not. Did you invite her in? Your aunt?
no,
Okay. And to be clear, your brother was in your mother's room?
yes,
Is that near the front door?
yes,
Okay. And the layout of this house, is this a house that has the bedrooms on the first floor, on the second floor?
no. It's a 2-family flat, so
It's a
it's
what?
like a 2-family flat
Okay. Is your flat upstairs or downstairs?
upstairs.
Okay. All right. Can you tell the court whether or not to go upstairs to your house, your flat, is there another door?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a,
So would it be safe to say that there was a front door, which is a common door, which would go to both apartments, and then another door that would go to your apartment upstairs?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Just if I may, just a moment, Judge. I have nothing further. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Colbert, I have a few questions for you. Can you see and hear me?
Yes,
At the time this happened, how old were you?
17.
Okay, now, this is your auntie, correct?
Yes,
And that means what relationship to your mother is she?
Sister-in-law.
That's your sister?
Yes.
She said
In-law.
sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law?
Sister-in-law. Yes.
Okay. Now, has, were, were, was your auntie Venus and your mother on good terms? Or were they always,
No.
okay. Now, now, um, has, had your auntie Venus been over to the house many times, I assume, correct?
No.
No?
No.
So that was the first time she ever came to your house?
No, she come to pick me up, but it was her first time coming inside the home. Yes.
I mean, you're telling me that she never came into the house before.
She never came into the house before.
So you said she picked you up. Was
Yeah,
that
that's
taking you to school or what? Or what?
no, just bringing me to her house.
Okay. And wasn't there times when she just came into the house and yelled your name and said, I'm ready, let's go?
No.
Okay. Now now the door now it was unlocked, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and your brother was downstairs when
No.
when she came?
No.
Okay. Who else was in the house besides you and your brother at this point in
Just
time?
me and my brother.
Okay. And you're telling us that no one let her in. She just unlocked the door and walked in, correct?
She didn't unlock the door. The door wasn't locked. She walked in. She
Okay.
opened the door and walked in.
All right. Like she had done before on many occasions to see where you and your little brother were. Isn't
Judge, I'm
that
going to
No.
object. It's been asked and
No.
answered.
no? Okay. Now,
Hold on. Why there was objection? But she answered again. She said no.
okay. Now, so you're telling us that on that day no one opened the door for her and no one allowed her to come into the house. Is that what you're telling us?
Yes.
And when you saw her, were you angry at her?
It was just like she was texting me. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. It was
Okay,
just
and isn't it true that that you swung on her also?
yes.
All right. And so how long were each of you? How long did this fight go on for? Oh, you said about 2 minutes, right?
I said it wasn't more than 2 minutes.
Not more than 2 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, 1 minute actually. It was very quick.
Well, how did you know she was in the house?
The house is very quiet, so when you hear a door open, you like can hear it. I heard her.
Okay. So did you come downstairs then?
No, I walked into the front room where she was at.
Okay. And then what'd you say? Auntie, why are you here? What's going on? Or did you know that you did something wrong and so you just swung at her?
Okay,
Because
Counselor.
I'm going to object.
Hold on. You got to rephrase the question.
okay,
You asked me
okay.
like 3 or 4 questions, compound.
I understand, Judge. When you heard the door open, you walked in and you saw it was your auntie, right?
When I came out my bedroom, I saw that it was my auntie.
Okay. And at that point in time, you knew that you had done something wrong and that's why she was there to talk to you? Was that Is that right?
Judge, I gotta object. It
No, I
assumes
didn't
facts
know
not
I
in
was.
evidence.
Hold on, Ms. Colbert. Stop talking. When someone says objection, just don't say anything, okay? 'Cause I have to
Okay.
rule on the objection first. What's the objection, Mr. Mooney?
It assumes facts not in evidence, Judge. That
It does. Ms.
Okay,
Brown.
let me
No, Ms. Brown.
rephrase it. Let me rephrase it and get right to the point. When she walked into the house, you came out into the living room and how far were you apart from each other at that time?
I don't know, about like 5 or 6 feet.
Okay. And then what did you ask her, why are you here, Auntie? Or did you already know?
I already knew why she was there.
And she started to talk to you about that?
No,
Okay. Why was she there? You said something about posting something. What did you
yes,
say?
I said,
Hold on. How's it relevant?
Okay, I'll move on.
All right, thank you.
Uh, so so you had an idea why she was there to talk to you about something, correct? Is that fair
I
statement?
know she wasn't there to talk to me. She
Okay.
wasn't there to talk to me.
So did you first push her or yell at her or hit her first?
No,
Okay. You're saying that she hit you first.
yes,
Where was your little brother when this fight started?
he was in the front room with us watching.
Oh, okay. And there was no other people around at that time beside you, your brother, and your aunt. Is that correct?
Yes,
Was your mother in the house?
no,
Was there other people that came with your aunt?
no.
All right. I have nothing further, Judge.
All right, any redirect?
no, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Colbert. You can sign off.
Thank you, Ms. Colbert.
You don't need to talk to anyone. Oh, she's gone.
I'll have to call her if I need to.
All right. Any other witnesses?
Not by the people, Judge.
Judge, I have no witnesses at this point, being a preliminary examination. It would just be one side versus the other, but I'd like to, no. So
Okay.
the answer is no.
Okay,
Or
thank you.
actually, Judge, can I go into a breakout room with Mrs. Thomas so I can explain, if I can explain this matter? It'll just take less than a minute. Thank you. Venus?
Yes.
Okay. This is a preliminary examination.
Hold on, you're not in the room yet.
Sorry, thank you.
Okay, you go in the
Whoops.
room now.
I think you got me in there, Judge.
Oh, hold on.
I won't join.
Okay. Where are we at?
I'll X out.
No, I got them too.
Oh.
That was the other room you were in.
Oh, okay. It's now, okay, there it goes.
It's still open, yeah. So
Okay.
they're in there.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, it doesn't allow me to open one room at a time. If I'm gonna open them, I have to open all the rooms.
Oh, is that right?
It's very limited on what you can do and can't do.
Yeah, I think the discussions we had before with regards to if they're going to continue to do this, they need one specifically for this type of Zooming, you know?
Yeah, the court needs to have its own
Yeah,
type,
yeah,
And, yeah, the Supreme Court's gonna have to look at that for long-term purposes.
yeah, maybe Scale can take a look or something like that and figure it out.
When I first log on, I get a message that there's an updated version of Zoom. I think it's 5 point something or something.
5.0, I get it too, and I haven't hit it.
Me either, because I'm thinking
afraid.
it's going to interfere with what we have to do for work.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
So
afraid to
until
do
they let us
anything.
know that, that's something we should do, then, it'll just be like this.
Yeah, it's unknown, so I'm not going to play around with it.
Nah.
And I can't even get, like, I'm on Ms. Van Mark's computer. I can't figure it out. I know she showed me some detailed way to do it, but I can't go into this computer and change the name like there would be that box.
Oh, those 3 dots on the right-hand corner of your box?
I don't see them now, but.
Click on get into your
Oh, yeah.
box.
Wait a minute.
Click
On
on
my
that.
box? Yeah.
Yeah, the little blue box with the white dots.
Yeah.
Click that. And
will that do something? I don't want to mess with it right now.
Well, you click on it and it'll show you something. It'll, you have to choose.
Okay, if I lose you guys, I'll have to call you back. Hang on.
You're not gonna lose us.
Okay, here goes.
Just
see what I can do.
The blue dot.
Oh, okay. Mute by audio, stop video, rename. Oh, rename.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what she said. Yeah, that's all you have to do.
Oh, geez, thank you.
So you click the rename and then you type in your name and
gotcha.
Go yes, and then it'll show your name.
Okay, at least you got that on me. Thank you. Because I just don't screw around with these things too well.
Yeah, but I don't know what that upgrade is gonna do. I think in terms of the breakout rooms though, Judge, they told us something about you assign a particular attorney or something to a room, and then each time they'll just automatically go into that room.
I don't know. It seems like they better give instructions, before.
If I leave it open, I normally don't.
Mm-hmm.
What happens is once the way it's set up, it's set up for the computer to automatically assign or for the host to assign.
Oh, okay.
Of course, put the host because the computer assigns, it doesn't know who to put where.
Right.
So, but once I open the rooms, I have to open all the rooms instead of just opening that one room that the people are using at the time.
Oh, okay.
So I guess we can be like behind door number 1, 2, or 3, something like that.
I usually open up at least 8 or 9.
Oh my gosh.
Is there, Mr. Moody?
Yes, Mr. Weiner, how are you?
Mr. Weiner, wait, Mr. Weiner, no, we're still at the exam. You said you have no witnesses, correct?
Well, I was wondering if we could adjourn and bring in the young man, because I think he would be critical.
I'm not adjourning this. You should have subpoenaed before. I'm not adjourning it.
Okay, then we will make argument. That's all, Judge.
All right. Okay. Then Mr. Moody, your motion.
Okay.
Judge, the testimony given, we would indicate.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, Judge. Can I recall the young lady? Just ask her about 2 questions, please.
She's no longer on.
Okay.
Excuse her. She's not on anymore.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Go forward. Okay. We would make our motion to bind over in count 1, the felony charge, home invasion, first degree. The testimony was that this individual, Miss Thomas, came into the home of a complaining witness, Rashanae Colbert, and called her name out, asked where she was, and Miss Colbert indicated where she was. She came out of her room and she testified that the defendant then started assaulting her, hitting her. The defendant hit her first, and then a brief, I think that she testified about a minute or so, or under a minute, physical fight happened, and then the defendant left the home without being invited. Hence, we would indicate that that would meet the qualifications or the statutory requirements for the home invasion first degree, Your Honor.
Any argument?
Well, Judge, obviously this is a family matter. There's the other side that we'll have to get into at trial, but since the door was not locked, I don't believe it was a home invasion first degree. I would ask this court to look at the totality of the circumstances. The young lady there was no injuries. She said she said no injuries, no medical problems. So I would ask this court to reduce that down to a home invasion second, or a mere entry without permission, a trespassing, but certainly not a 20-year home invasion. Other than that, nothing else. Thank you.
Any rebuttal, Mr. Moody?
Just in response, Judge, this young lady was minding her own business in her own room. Her brother was there too. They were young people. And the defendant walked into the home, entered the doorways, I guess the common door and the one that leads upstairs to their apartment. Whether it was locked or not is not part of an element. It was the actual walk, coming through, breaking the threshold, coming through, breaking the plane, and coming up and assaulting the complaining witness, Judge.
All right, court having heard the testimony and arguments, times as follows. And on February 1st, 2020, in the evening, in the area of 5203 Manistee, that Ms. Rashanae Colbert was at her home. Her little brother was there. She heard what she thought was the door. She came out. Her aunt, who was the defendant, Ms. Venus Thomas, was in the front room, as she called it. She heard her ask, "Where is Shay Shay at?" She said, "Here." So then she struck her. They began fighting. That the defendant hit her first. Lasted maybe 2 minutes. That the doors downstairs coming into the home, into her area, were closed, but they were not locked. After the less than 2 minutes, the defendant left. She waited for her mom to come home, and they went to the police station. She also testified that she's never been to, the defendant has never been, she's been to the house when he comes to pick her up. This was the first time she actually came inside. Now, in terms of, preliminary exam, my responsibility is to look at the elements and to see if the elements are made. And in this case, they are. When she came in and opened that door and broke that threshold, that was the home invasion. Someone was there. She did so without permission. Now, I understand the total totality of the circumstances, but it's not my response. Stop shaking your head, Ms. Thomas. It is not my responsibility at this point, because I'm not the trier of fact. I'm just determining whether or not there's probable cause. That's all. If I would try a fact, then I probably would reduce it to EWOP or something along that line. But that's not my responsibility at this point. Our job is to see if there's probable cause for the elements for which she is charged, and there are. Court finds that the felony enumerated complaint warrant did in fact occur in the city of Detroit. Probable cause exists to charge this defendant. Should be bound over to Wayne County Circuit Court's Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, which will be December 16th, 2020, 9:00 a.m.
Thank you, Judge. Is there a no contact provision?
Yes.
Thank
You
you.
understand that? Ms. Thomas?
Judge,
Ms. Thomas, hold on, Mr. White. You can't contact her. You can't have anybody else contact her. That's in person, by telephone, text message, email, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. You can't put anything about this whole incident on social media. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Judge, I have one, you said December the 16th, correct?
Yes, sir.
And,
I'm
and,
still on Zoom. Oops.
and one other question, now with the COVID, how do I request a copy of this exam from your court reporter? Can I contact her directly or how does that go? I want to get a
She's on
copy.
now.
What?
She's on. You can tell her you want a copy. She'll
Okay,
tell you what you do.
all right, thank you. Miss Court, Miss Court Reporter, could you call me back on my cell phone or
Yes, what's the number?
248-709-6045. 248-709-6045.
Okay, I have it. Thank you.
Thank you. So you log off now, Judge. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
See you, Mr. Weiner. Good to see you. Be safe.
Are you going to be handling this case, Blair?
No, it goes to the trial APA.
Okay.
Okay.
You can call Giles.
Calling case number 20-56989, People versus Terry Martell Collins, AKA Martell Clark. Defendant is charged with count 1, police officer fleeing, 3rd-degree vehicle code. Defendant is a habitual offender, 4th offense notice. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
All right, it's 2:34. Ms. Mitchell, who was on earlier, who's the attorney of record in this case, wanted to wait until the time that his exam was set for. She has not had contact with him, been unable to contact the defendant in this case. He has not appeared on Zoom. It's, like I said, it's 2:34, so it's over a half hour after the time he's supposed to be here. Case shall enter. Any bond previously submitted shall be forfeit. Any bond set, 30,000 cash.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Is that a wrap? Is that a wrap for us today?
Yep, that's a wrap, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, you guys be safe, okay?
All right, you too, Mr. Moody.
Thanks. Good to see you all.
You too.
All right.
Okay, then. Enjoy your afternoon.
You too.
I'm off. My off time starts now.
Mine starts in about a half hour.
All righty. Have a good day. See you, Antel.
See you later.
All right.
I'm sending you the investigator's report too for this case.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I forgot to ask. Okay.